Okay, a quick look at Kiwi's ground game. No, the ground one.
Wait, it's not like that.
Nailed it.
All right there, so I had an amazing day out today. I went to a place called Bangzhou. Bang something. Oh, I'm be banging something. I went down there and discovered some strange things, found out some things about myself, shot some bits of footage, and ended up in an Islamic market. And when I came back to the hotel guest house and told people about it, it turns out that Bangtao is an Islamic area, which would explain why there were so many Muslims there. So I put a few of these bits and bobs together, and now a few people give me suggestions on how to film myself better than just a dodgy, shaky iPhone, but that's all I've got at the minute. I think when I move to Cambodia, I might invest in some proper cameras, because I want to be doing more of this kind of thing, especially while I'm out here, because you know, my environment lends itself to those sorts of videos. But I think you're going to enjoy this. It was hard work bouncing over potholes in the road and with my back, but incredible winding up and down these mountains and winding back down. I couldn't get footage of that because there was nowhere to stop. The side of the road is just gullies with burnt out scooters of previous YouTubers who stopped to make videos of them driving up and down these windy mountains. Some of them were like proper hairpins, incredible. It just magic, and some really sort of magical things happened, as I hope you'll get from this video. So steady on the comments about the terrible framing and the way I've managed to shoot it. I'm working with a poxy iPhone and a new laptop, etc, etc. Anyway, oh, and thanks to the new patrons, I've got a flurry of them over the new year. Amazing what alcohol can do to people. Anyway, sit back, get yourself a cup of tea, nice bit of cake. I'm thinking lemon drizzle would go ideal with this video. Enjoy!
Oh, now the hat should tell you, oh, it's very flattering. I'm on a bit of a mission. I've got my friend here, putting some petrol into the motor. There you go, look, he's got this lovely little terrifying setup here in the 32-degree heat. All done?
Yep.
Nice one, bruv.
Yep.
Alright there, well, I'm not sure if you got that information from the last video where I was getting some petrol, but I've got a scooter and I'm on a day out, and it's kind of interesting because I've had some problems with work. I lost my wallet, I think I mentioned that, and it had my bank card in it, had the business bank card in it, but I wasn't going to be spending that anyway. But turns out a couple of our online platforms were using that information to pay for them. We've been told that those platforms are going to be taken offline unless the new card details are given. The new card has been sent to the branch in England. I'm not there to go and collect it. Staff can't get it, etc. Big dramas, and I just, you know, I started getting into a panic, and you know, these are the sort of things I want to work on this while I'm out here, you know. I'm powerless. I can't actually do anything about it right now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning in England. I'm going to give it around till midday, make some phone calls, find a solution. But more than that, not let the time between now and then be dominated by worry, because worry never helped anyone. You know, I'm in Thailand. I've got 5 hours to ride around this beautiful country. These amazing people. Look at this fruit store behind me. And it was kind of wild. I mean, I'm a little bit tentative on the old scooter because of the accident, and going over the odd bump is nasty. I mean, I've just come down that mountain, and you know, it was steep, it was fast, there were gullies either side of the road, and as I came down the bottom I was faced with that. Kind of impressive. I don't know if you'll get that on camera. So anyway, here I am. I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost now. I'm out of Patong and I don't know where I am. But hopefully I'll get some interesting footage, and I'll see you later. This ginormous sculpture is like a monument to the tsunami, which was caused major problems in Patong. The whole bay was washed off the face of the earth. I think I told you in the last video, and this is one of the many monuments in the area to, you know, to remind people. And you know, there's a plaque on the side of it that explains, you know, why things happen. Things just happen. The sun, the earth, rotation. It's very Buddhist in its explanation. It's by no way a defence, but you know, things happen. Sometimes at the loss of a life, sometimes at the loss of property, sometimes just loss. But things happen. Life goes on. The wheel turns. Kind of the whole explanation and sculpture itself reminds me of the Buddhist concept of the eternal wheel. And yeah, I just turned off the main road and I found this, and just over the back of it is a beach. I fucking love this place. So I just drove off the main road, and you know, like I said, I don't know where I'm going. Followed a few sort of small side roads. And you know you're getting away from the tourist area. You start seeing Thais getting about their everyday business. They're not selling drinks, and there's not bars, and their houses, they're domestic. People are putting out their rubbish. People are cooking, things that happen all over the world. And I discovered this very strange little beach. It's got this amazing backdrop here. I don't know if you can see that, these houses that go up into the mountain there. I don't know whether I'm getting that. Where's the actual mountain? I imagine it's there. I can't see because the sun's right in my eyes, but there's houses that go right up into this beautiful side of a mountain there. It'd be nice one day to maybe take a bike up there if possible. They go right down to the seafront. Incredible. It's an incredibly beautiful day here. This little bit of sand I'm standing on, there's a river here. So I imagine there's some kind of estuary. Guessing this is fresh water here going into the sea, and it is quite lovely. This is the end. Whenever I see palm trees like this, I'm taken back to the first time I ever saw sun and palm trees in the same place, or separately, which was when I watched Apocalypse Now, when my granddad stole a VHS video player. Authentic Thai psychedelia. We've all been there. So I carried on the road for about, I don't know, about 20 minutes driving, and I found this strange little beach. I don't want to show you much more beach. And, it was quite weird carving up around those mountains. I'm prone to a bit of reflection, and I'm a bit of an epiphany searcher, an epiphany hunter. And as I was flying, this bird, I don't know what it was, beautiful bird, like with black and brown and white stripes on its wings, almost like a tiger, no doubt the tiger bird of Thailand. It just sort of swooped down in front of me and carried on, only about 2 meters ahead of me, as I was carving around this mountain. And you know, I'm kind of looking for extra significance. Sorry about the wind, but I had to talk. I'm kind of looking for extra significance and symbology in this this bird. And it reminded me of when I was about 17 and someone gave me the Carlos Castaneda books, the Ring of Power, the Second Ring of Power, Journey to Ixtlan. You know, these sort of real 60s hippies lost in India kind of stories. And you know, and I read it and I desperately wanted to believe it. I desperately wanted it to be true, but call me a teenage cynic, but even then I was like, this is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. In the same way that LSD will not give you a shortcut to enlightenment, you know, it actually detracts you from the real wonder and the real beauty of existence. If you heard that in the background, it sounded like an elephant to me, but it was a little fishing boat starting the engine. Yeah, and you know, and it's taken me a long way. You know, I ended up rejecting all of that stuff. I was a bit of a hippie in my teens. I had the dreadlocks. I lived in a caravan for a while. You know, I played a flute on one leg. I was kind of a disgusting person. unpleasant to look back on. Sexy, oh for sure, but embarrassing 100%. And when I rejected all that spiritualism, you know, all that esotericism, is that it? Esotericism, you know what I mean. I kind of threw the baby out of the bathwater, and it's taken me 2 decades and a fair amount of drug abuse and self-loathing to get back to a place where I can actually appreciate the everyday wonder of existence. And of course, being somewhere like Thailand really lends itself to that. You know, carving around those mountains, seeing the birds, seeing those butterflies, you know, huge butterflies, multicolored little flying monsters. It was like no Zen and the art of no motorcycle maintenance. But yeah, I'm going to just take a little walk along this beach and I'm going to shoot back to Patong.
Hello there, little stranger coming, and what you've been doing, and how is the rest of the old gang? They don't like me now, it's alright. I didn't like them much then. Yeah, I'm overboard. Yeah, I've fallen in. I'd like to appear normal, but reality kicked in. I'd like to appear friendly, but it's all giving shit. So won't you please behave? Yeah, in a minute.
I found this incredible, what appears to be some kind of Muslim market. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and give you a look at this. Okay. I mean, the sun has gone in as we approach early evening, but with all this meat around and all this fish around, the smell is really quite something. Over here we've got some spices, some kind of like curry spices, and that's kind of really pungent, actually quite nice. But with all the fresh fish, and I mean fresh in the loosest possible term, I mean, what have we got here? Look at this. My gosh, we've got a selection of those things there, but this is the one I'm more interested in. Some chickens. They're amazing. Hi! Look at those. What is this? Quail. Quail? Do you like some quail? They're fully opened, and that chicken, I'm thinking. Chicken there with all the inside still. And some tomatoes. What's this? Duck. Whack whack. Okay, and some duck. And that, thank you very much. And that obviously comes complete with flies. Selection here. Hi. I mean, this is the smells are incredible. It's not all bad. I mean, that would be out of all. We've got some just your standard selection of vegetables and herbs and spices. Over here, onions, shallots, anchovies. Hi, man. Garlic, salt, lovely shallots. What's this? Garlic shallots in Thai? What do we call it in Thai? Yes, I'm getting a yes. It's still garlic, okay, no problem. More fish here. Loads of fish, look at this. I think barracuda?
1 kilo.
We've got barracuda there, we've got
Bakabin.
skate, what's it called?
Bakabin.
Bakabin?
Ah.
Bakabin.
Ah.
That's Bakabin. Yeah, sorry man. Yep, there you go, Bakabin. Well, that was the Islamic market in Bantao. It probably wouldn't be the ideal place to walk if you had a hangover, that's for sure. But if you want to buy some fish and if you wanted to buy some meat, I'd go somewhere else. Alright there, we're in front of government-sponsored Elephant and Castle lookalike mega brothel, Kristin Massage. And I'm here with James, who spends far too...
Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York had 10,000 men. You march them up to the top of the hill, you march them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, I really like number 2, number 4. Oh, that's confused the fucking issue. Number 2, 2, 1, 215, 215. Okay. 1. Oh, come on, any of them. All of them. All of them at once. Take what I can get, Cyril.